Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Eunikfoods. Today's recipe is this delicious Nigerian jollof rice. I have tips for you guys to make the best Nigerian jollof rice that will wow everyone. Whenever I cook my jollof rice, people always eat the last grain because how delicious it is, and I'll be sharing the tips for you guys. So please stick around, don't go away, and please like and share my video, as this will help my channel to grow, and it will also ginger me to bring more healthy and delicious recipes down to your table. So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. So let's get cooking. Don't forget to wash your hands, get your apron, and let's drive to the kitchen. So these are the ingredients I'll be using for jollof rice. I have my rice here. I've washed and drained it, and I'm going to set it aside for later. That's what I normally do. So I have jollof rice spice here. This enhances the flavor and taste of jollof rice. You can use different types of jollof rice spice. I have all-purpose seasoning, curry hot powder. I have another one from Lion. I have jollof rice seasoning. There is my butter. That's tomato puree. And I have blended pepper here. I added onion, garlic and ginger to it. I have diced onion. Then also have tomato plum which I've chopped. Then I also have spicy pepper and bell pepper there. I have my salt. So all these I'll be using in my, and I have butter there as well. So I'll be using all these in my jollof rice. So I'm going to start by adding my onions I've chopped into I've heated the oil. So I'm going to leave it to fry for like 4 minutes. This is to bring a nice flavor, as we all know that onion when fried, the caramelized, brings out very nice flavor. So now I'm going to add bell pepper and spicy pepper, which is called atarodo in my language. You all know I'm a Nigerian girl. So I'm going to leave it to fry for another 3-4 minutes. I'm doing this to make the peppers a little bit crispy. If you're wondering why I'm using a big pot, because I have a large family of 6, and when it comes to jollof rice, they consume it very quickly. So I have my tomato puree here that I'm going to add to the pot, and I'm going to fry it for 5 minutes. Always leave your tomato puree to fry for like 5-6 minutes, as this will bring out the flavor in the tomato puree, and this is what will also enhance the flavor, the taste, the color of the jollof rice. But jollof rice is about taste, flavor and the color. So I'll leave it to fry, and I'll add the next ingredient. If you are still watching now, if you like this video, please like this video, share with family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe, help my channel grow. I have lots of amazing recipes I'll be sharing, so please hit the like button now and subscribe. Thank you. Now I'm going to add plum tomato. I have chopped into small sizes. This is optional, you can skip this process. You don't actually really need to add plum tomato. If you watch my other video, you will understand what I mean by plum tomato. So you leave it to fry for another 3 minutes. Now I'm going to add my blended pepper. This pepper I have tomato, bell pepper, spicy pepper, and I also added garlic and ginger to it. I use garlic and ginger a lot in my recipes. Aside the fact that they had nice flavor and taste to food, they also have great health benefit. They help with metabolism, they help with digestion, and also they reduce high cholesterol and high blood pressure. So garlic and ginger, they are very good, and I advise that you use them in your recipes. They'll make your recipes to taste very nice and has very good flavor. So I'm going to leave it to fry for this time around 6 minutes. This is for all the things I've added so far to get incorporated well. Then I'll add the next thing. So I have my stock here, no chicken and maggi chicken. I normally use both because they have different flavor. I'm going to use my hand to crush them because sometimes they're very hard, and if you just add them like that, they might not be served well. So next is jollof rice seasoning. No jollof rice is complete without the seasoning. I must tell you guys. So now I'm going to add hot curry powder. This one also brings a lovely taste, and I'm going to add another type of curry powder, which is Lion. I think this Nigerian one is very good. All-purpose seasoning, I use this a lot in my recipes if you've watched my other videos. And I also have another chicken flavor here. I just saw this in the stand. I thought let me try it because I know it's going to be a different flavor and I know it's going to enhance the flavor of the rice. This is bay leaves, and this bay leaves is bay. You can't cook jollof rice and you want it to smell very nicely, you want to have a very good flavor without these bay leaves. I bought this at a store. It's not like all those ones, Africa one, but this one is very good as well. And I have my butter here. I think the idea of a butter, this one is actually optional. The idea of butter is just to to make the rice not stick together, but it's not actually necessary. You can skip this. So I'm going to stir it now and leave it to simmer for about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to add my jollof rice spice. I'm not going to forget that. So this is the sauce. The next one is that I'm going to add my rice. Now, like I said earlier when I started the video, I normally wash my rice and drain it because I don't want to add a wet rice to the sauce that's already simmered. So this is the jollof rice and it's looking very good now. I'm going to stir the rice because you need to stir the rice, and don't add water yet when you add the rice. This is just to make the rice come out nicely, and you need to stir it well so that all the ingredients, the pepper, the that you've added to it get incorporated well. I normally add hot water when I'm cooking because when you add cool water, it's going to slow you down. So if you have the opportunity to boil water before you add it to whatever you're cooking. So this is jollof rice now. I'm going to stir it. I'm going to cover the pot and leave it to cook for 15-20 minutes. At this stage, I'm going to reduce the heat. It's good to reduce the heat when you pour your rice for it to be evenly done, and so as you not have too much burnt jollof rice. You might be wondering why I'm stirring this much. Yes, you have to stir your jollof rice to have same color of roux. I'm going to add more water to it. Now I'm going to do it in the middle, and when you add water, you need to taste the jollof rice. If you needed more salt or more seasoning or stock, I've advised that you add the little bit you're going to add inside water before you add it to it, because at this stage, if you add your stock, usually your no or your Maggi, they might not be well dissolved. So I'm going to stir it again because I've added water to it, and I want the color to be even. And I'm now going to cover it and leave it to cook for 20 minutes. Don't forget that I'm going to cook it on a very low heat. So I've cooked it for 20 minutes and the rice is nearly done. When I cook my rice can stay up to 3-4 days even if you don't put it in the fridge, and they will still look fresh. Why? Because I normally make it dry. So if you want your rice to stand the test of time, cook it on a very low heat. Don't be in a hurry to get the pot out, and this will make your jollof rice to stay longer and still taste very fresh. Now I'm going to cover it with non-grease baking paper. You can use foil paper if you want to. This is just to retain the moisture and to make it well cooked. I normally do this because jollof rice requires just very little water. So the rice is done now. We're just going to remove the baking paper, and I'm going to reduce the heat again and leave it for another 5 minutes on a very, very low heat. So our jollof rice is ready and it's in the plate already. So let me know what you guys think about this recipe. Do you like it? Will you make it? Please, I would love to see your comment in the comment section. I've added my sweet barbecue chicken that I made in my previous video, so please check out my other videos. You will see how I made this delicious barbecue chicken. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.